So just so everybody know. Should discuss the hate he receives online while saying he's planning to be visible in the Cleveland community. 99% of the hatred directed at me is towards my pops. And then I'm just his son. But the kids didn't grow up in the era where they watched him play. It's just the older generation that does it to me rather than younger people. Because when I come to a person, there's no negativity I see. But it's all over online. That's why I say I like going to schools in person and actually meeting the kids. And any questions they have, I say, just ask me whatever the question you want. Pick any question, no filter, no anything. That's what they say. And then I just answer whatever they need me to answer. What you think, Ocho? Any truth to what he said?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Listen, the young folks really don't have a problem with it. They enjoy them, but it's the older kids, not older kids, the older folks in general.
Right.
You know, that's doing all the hating. And yes, some of the hate does come from his father, but also some of the hate is going to come from him and what he's been able to accomplish so far. What people mistake for arrogance or cockiness, which is merely confidence, which is all he's showing. Some people don't like that. Some people want you to be humble. They want you to dim your light because it makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah, my light, it hurting your eyes. My light shining bright.
It might do, but I'm not dimming it. Obviously, he's a quarterback. The quarterback position is supposed to carry themselves a certain way. It's a way in which he doesn't carry himself, and he hasn't been given any grace, as opposed to other quarterbacks that were just as boisterous. You know, they don't know. You know, with the money.
They love that, didn't they?
And listen, it's different. It's a double standard, but it is what it is. So you understand that. I hope he doesn't change anything. Just put his head down, do the work you need to do, and handle your business and change the quarterback position, which hasn't been good for the Browns consistently in a very, very long time since number 19.
Vinny, since Bernie Kosar in the 80s.
Yeah.
And before that, you got to go back to Otto Graham. So they really only had two good quarterbacks.
So I'm wishing him well, man.
Ocho, you're not going to be able to win with people because if I dress nice, he trying to show off. Mm-hmm. If I dress down, he broke.
Yeah.
You see, Ocho, there ain't no in between.
No.
And there's no in between because it's you're projecting. You're projecting.
Right.
The man's confidence. The man believes in himself. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's ever accomplished anything has believed in themselves. Sometimes you're the only. If I don't believe in me, who else gonna believe in me?
Exactly.
When people told me, Shannon, you ain't gonna do nothing, I believe the one person that told me I would, me. Because I was the one that was gonna be lifting that weight. I was gonna be the one that was running. I was gonna be the one that stayed in and didn't go out and party. That was going to be me. Now, if it didn't happen, Ocho, I wasn't going to be able to blame anybody because I knew what I wanted to become. I knew what I wanted to accomplish. But no matter what you do, if I tell you I'm going out there, I'm bragging, then I don't show up and play well. He's sorry. He's terrible. Now, I told you what I was going to do. I'm bragging. I don't do anything. I'm not any good. I dress well. He trying to show off. I got hold of my. He broke.
Hey, listen.
So how do I win?
But now I can't.
I eat at a nice restaurant. I wish I would pay $100 for a steak. Man, them drinks cost $30. They see me eat at a fast food chain. Man, he can't eat. He with a fast food chain because he can't eat at that $100. You see what I'm saying, Ocho?
Yeah.
So at some point in time, you just got to be secure in who you are.
Right. And do what you want to do, no matter what.
Do what you want to do.
You can't please everybody.
Right. And that's the hardest part.
Right.
Is that because before, Ocho, we didn't have social media. So people couldn't jump in your comments. People didn't have a way of saying anything. I mean, the national media, they might, you had a bad game, they would tear you up. But now, I mean, everybody jump on your timeline. Everybody got something to say. Everybody.
You have to be in an era where everybody is very sensitive. Individuals that are in the limelight, whether it be sports,
entertainment,
you have to be mentally strong. Mentally strong. You just have to be. And if you're not mentally strong, you don't need to be in certain business. businesses in general, because they coming for you.
Yeah.
They're
Because
coming.
look, everybody's not happy for your success. And
At all.
sometimes they want to see you successful until you become successful.
Mm.
And then, I told you, Andrew Schultz told me a great quote. He said, the easier it is to make money doing something, the more resentful and envious people will become of you. Because everybody feel like they got a voice and they can talk.
Yeah.
So if you make an X amount of money, hell, I can do that. Why he get to do it and I can't? You see, everybody realize, bro, I ain't finna be 6'9". I'm not going to be able to run no 4.340. I'm not going to be able to hit the curveball, the slider, or the changeup. But talking, Ocho, you mean to tell me with a camera and a microphone, and he can make that? He making that kind of money and making that kind of money.
Yeah.
So the easier it is to do something, the more resentful and envious people will become of you. And and I'm not, look, like I said, I wasn't used to this, Ocho. I wasn't used, like, I play football. I'm expecting Kansas City to dislike me. I expect the Raider fans to dislike me. I'm on the Broncos. We beat hell out your team. You should dislike me.
Right.
But when I got into this, and I didn't know I had this, like, even at Undisputed, because, I was everybody's favorite uncle, what I'm saying, Ocho. I was talking about the George Floyd. I was talking about Walter Scott. I was talking about Eric Garner. I was talking about Sandra Bland. I was doing all that stuff, Ocho. We talked about Colin Kaepernick, Skip and I. We talked about it when everybody else had abandoned it and when nobody touched it. We touched it. And I'm talking about with both feet. So I was like, I'm on my own now, because everybody kept telling me, man, you need to be on your own. You don't need to be taking this, yada, yada, yada. I said, okay. Man, he'll sell out. He gossipy. He zesty. It's like, well, damn.
But they gonna come now. They gonna come.
But you know what? And a lot like Shannon, that comes along with it. I was like, really? That comes along with it? I've always felt I wanted the fortune, damn the fame. You hear a lot of people say, Ocho, fame and fortune. Nah, I could take the fortune.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's nice. It's nice to be the fortune is very nice. I hear a lot of people tweet that out. I want the money, not the fame. Well, it's really hard to have one without the other.
It is.
It's very hard to have one without the other. There's no give and take.
Well, it all depends on how you accumulated it. See, if you accumulated in sports, if you accumulated it in entertainment, it's hard. Man, a lot of these billionaires, they walk by you, you wouldn't even know who they were.
No, you wouldn't. You would. Definitely would. Definitely would.
You would have no earthly idea that such and such is worth $1 billion, $2 billion, 800 million, because they didn't make it in a way that you saw them make it.
Right.
See, if a guy playing sports, LeBron James has made 800 million and 500 million in NBA salary. Tom Brady made $300+ million in NFL salary. So you can see that. But a guy that invested in Google that you didn't see, a guy that brought Netflix, a NVIDIA, you didn't see. Somebody had Berkshire Hathaway